In this video, I will show you how to allow only values that exist in a list in Excel like this. So let's get started. In this Excel sheet, I have list of items a user can order in this column. These two columns contain the quantity and an item to order. Now, I want to create a validation that will allow users to order only items that are in this list of the allowed items. To do that, I will use the Excel countif function. The countif function returns the count of the cells that meet the specified criteria. This function accepts two arguments, cell range and criteria. I will count the cells in the allowed item list having the same value entered by the user. If the count is greater than 0, then the item entered by the user exists in the allowed list, otherwise it does not. For example, this countif formula will count the value contained in the cell B3 in the E3 to E4 range. Since the value exists in the list once, it will return 1. Similarly, this countif formula will also return 1 because the value B4 exists in the list. However, this countif formula will return 0 because the value B5 does not exist in the list. Let's create a validation rule based on this. Select all the item cells, go to the Data tab and click the Data Validation icon to open up the Data Validation dialog box. Since we are going to create a custom rule, select the Custom option from the Allow drop-down menu. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign in the formula text box. Now we need to enter our validation formula that will return either a true or false value depending upon the cell value. I will enter this formula that counts the value entered by the user in the list given in the E3 to E6 range. I will then check if the count is greater than 0 to check if the value exists in the list like this. I will pass the first cell in the range, cell C3, as an argument of the countif function. Excel will automatically apply this validation formula to the rest of the cells in the selected range. I will also make the list range reference absolute using the dollar signs like this so that it does not change when Excel applies this validation formula to other cells. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now, when I enter any item name that exists in the allowed list, it works fine. But if I enter any other item name like this, Excel will display an error message. This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. I can press the retry button to edit the item name or the cancel button to clear the entered value. We can also change the title and message of the error dialog box to make it clearer to users. To do that, select all the item cells again, click on the data menu and then click the data validation icon. Now click on the error alert option at the top of the dialog box. Make sure that the show error alert after invalid data is entered checkbox is selected. I will type the invalid item name text as the title and the please enter an item that exists in the allowed list text as the error message. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now, when we try to enter an item that does not exist in the list, we will get the error dialog box with our custom title and message. To remove this validation from the item cells, select all the cells and then click the data validation icon again. Now click the clear all button to reset all the validation values we entered previously. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now these cells do not have any validation restriction and we can enter any item we want. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.